Good morning. Welcome to Business Growth Accelerator Facebook Lives. Really good to have you here. As you know, every morning, 9:10, Monday to Friday, 5 messages a week, 260 for the year. If you implemented just 10% of these messages, imagine what your business would look like with 26 ideas implemented into your business, one a fortnight. What I'm looking at to do is to give you sensible ideas or simple ideas for serious business owners who actually want solid results. I want to talk to you today about courageous conversations. In about 20 minutes, I'm going to have one of those with someone who I'm on a Zoom call with. Now, the thing is that with a courageous conversation, sometimes we kind of get it wrong because we've either got three roles. We've either got we're a parent, we're an adult, or a child. And we alternate between one of these three. And sometimes we have to have an adult to child conversation. Sometimes it's a parent to child. Sometimes adult to adult, or probably not so much now, but child to adult, which doesn't actually work. So I'm talking today, I need to have an adult to adult conversation with this person. And it's going to be uncomfortable. And I've actually set up my top 2 inches to understand that it is going to be an uncomfortably courageous conversation. But it's a conversation that needs to happen because in the past, there's been this adult-child relationship which needs to change. Now, the thing is also, I'm in a business, in a networking group as well, several that I'm in. And quite often in this networking group, there is a scarcity mentality. There is a childish mentality. Instead of being childlike, where they're constantly asking questions or looking for opportunities, it's actually quite childish, and they go down into that childish mentality. We've got to bring ourselves up to have the childlike mentality, where we're actually looking adult to adult. And in life and in business, stuff happens. Crap gets in the way. Sometimes we actually don't understand what the person is saying. We don't actually understand what they're saying or suggesting to us because we have our own perceptions of the world and they cloud our judgment sometimes. That's why it's so important to have those courageous conversations and not to be childish. That if you're not sure of something, ask the person. How often have you had an email from someone where they've actually fired a broadside at you and you go, wow, where's this come from? You've tried to engage in conversation and they just haven't responded. It's really childish because what they've done is they fired a broadside, but they're not prepared to have that courageous conversation. If you've done this in the past, then my suggestion is go back to the person and have that uncomfortably courageous conversation because it's about authenticity. It's about your values and actually being authentic yourself because you can't let this stuff just lie because it doesn't serve anyone. And in business, we're here to serve. In business, we're here to help other people. And if people won't engage, they're going to be childish, then we can't have that courageous conversation. If you're the adult and the other person is the child and you're trying to bring them up to have that adult conversation and they choose not to, then there's not too much you can do about that. Because the other thing is that you've got to realize that people will have opinions of you. You're not going to be liked by everyone in the world, believe it or not. But the thing we need to understand is that someone else's opinion of you doesn't matter. It's the opinion that you have of yourself. Are you living an authentic life? Are you actually living to your values? Now, if you are, and you can have those adult conversations, then you've got nothing to worry about. If you think you're still in that parent or that child mode or that parent or child role, then how can you come up to have that adult authenticity? It's that important to understand. So that's just the thought today. I'm not going to belabor it anymore. Ensure that you have those adult conversations. Ensure that you have your authenticity and don't worry about other people's opinions of you because it doesn't matter if you're living the authentic life. So there you go. There's the tip for the day. All right, sensible ideas for serious business owners who want solid results. Now, if you've liked this tip that I've given you today, can you please like here, share it? You can see where my Business Growth Accelerator Facebook post is. You can click on that and please join. Get your friends to come in 9:10 every morning if you're liking what you're hearing, and they can also come in and listen as well. If you disagreed with anything I said, I'd love to hear that as well, because by disagreeing or having those conversations back and forth, we can each grow. There you go. That's the tip for the day. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow, where it won't be me, it will be Janelle coming to you live on Business Growth Accelerator.